We'll capture Mr. Simser in all his illustrious glory.
Okay, so this is actually a really good corner to talk about, as we were talking yesterday about cornering, right? So as we're riding down the road and we kind of get to this point.
Hey guys.
As we kind of get to this point, right?
Bob, écoute.
All right. So as we were talking about yesterday, as we're kind of coming down this road and we get to the corner, the nice thing about this corner is it's wide open. The trees have kind of been cut through it, right? But when we start thinking about our lines through the corner and we're coming through something like this, ideally, we're all going to walk through the whole corner. So come on along. So ideally, you know, if we can see there's nothing coming, we want to get the bike out into kind of this line, right? There's nothing coming. We've got the whole road to use. So it allows us to come in. We're approaching the corner. As we continue to stay wide, notice how fast the corner is opening up and how much more we can actually see as we kind of come into the corner. Now, if we're riding in on the corner on the far side, you can see how sharp of a turn you have coming up. And now if everybody kind of thinks about where he is and you walk up here, all of a sudden this entire corner has gotten a lot less sharp and it's a lot more open. So we can stay and remain out inside of this left lane. And as we come into the corner, we can pick a point of when we would like to head for kind of that inside line or stay through the middle of the turn, kind of where that ground spot is kind of where I would be eyeing to bring the bike in. Because at any point from there, I can always sharpen my turn and stay in closer to what we would say is our side or the right-hand side of the road. But it's little simple things like this on gravel that as we're coming down, moving over 5 feet, maybe 10 feet, it opens up this corner entirely and makes it far smoother to ride around versus if we were sitting in what we believed was our lane and we're riding here. You can see how abrupt and how sharp that corner comes.
Making a proper approach.
Making a proper approach, exactly. And actually, back in the last corner, you did a beautiful job. I was behind you. Not only did you get out and shift and create traction, but you actually did exactly the line that we're describing here, okay? So what I want everyone to do is, as we continue on, just kind of pull out, find a spot. We don't have to go quick or anything, but just find a spot a little bit wider and feel what it feels like to be able to be just a little bit wide and see and sense how much more the corners open up for you. Now, if there were a lot of trees and everything, you can still see that as we stay out here.
From here, I see the other side of the corner, so.
Right, but if the trees were into, let's say, that sign, we still see the sign and beyond it, but if we go inside, we can't see that far. And so we've got a lot of ways that we should always be thinking, if I need to exit this corner, I'm going to exit to the inside because we're wide enough. But if we came in a little bit too hot and we started to push wide in the corner, we don't have any options, right? So your options go away quickly. So as we were talking about yesterday about cornering, just kind of try opening up this corner. There's a lot of good corners as we move on. Just try opening them up a little bit and just get a sense of what does it feel like to basically take what could be a sharp turn and turn it into more of a gentler turn, a little bit easier to be able to go around. Okay? Awesome. We'll keep going.